friends, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies and teach you how to do it so that way you guys can have some at home too. I'm making some for my family and friends, just to fill someone's bucket this week and make sure that everybody out there is staying positive and kind and loving, and we could all use a little sugar fix and some chocolate chip cookies right now. Okay, so the first thing we do is we wash our hands with soap and water. Get lots of soap on there. And then you sing the happy birthday song twice. Okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Miss Eileen. Not really. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear me again. Happy birthday to you. You gotta dry them off with paper towels so you don't get anything yucky on your regular towels. Okay, you throw that away. All right, friends, let's make chocolate chip cookies. So the very first thing you do is you put 1.5 cups of flour in a bowl. And then you can just move it to the side because we don't need that right now. And then in this bowl, I'm gonna add, hold on, 1/2 cup of butter. So we're gonna put that right in there with a spoon. Perfect. So there's our butter. All right, in this bowl, we also want to mix some brown sugar, which I have already here in this measuring cup. And we want to make sure that we put 1/2 cup in there. It's kind of stuck. Brown sugar is kind of thick, so it doesn't always want to come out the best. So then you mix that in with your butter. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Yum! Okay, after we've mixed the butter and the brown sugar, now we get to add the white sugar. So I have that right here. And we need to add 6 tablespoons. So I got out my measuring spoons, and there are teaspoons and there are tablespoons, and the tablespoons are the big ones. So we want to add 6 of those. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we used our big tablespoon and we put 6 tablespoons of white sugar in with our brown sugar and our butter. So we mix that all up so they get nice and combined. There, it should look like that. Okay, and after you've mixed that all up, now we add in 1 egg. That's 1 egg. Now you want to wash your hands again because egg gets on your hands and it gets kind of yucky. So put on soap, sing the birthday song 2 times. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to you. Paper towels again. Okay, so we have our sugars and our butter and our egg in this bowl. We want to mix it all up. And then we add vanilla. And vanilla is the best part of this whole thing, other than the chocolate chips. So here's my vanilla. And I want to put in 1 teaspoon. So I'm using my spoons again. And the teaspoon is smaller than a tablespoon. So we got to make sure that we're reading which one we're using, or that could get kind of kind of sweet fast. Okay, so carefully pour your vanilla into your cookies. Put the lid back down, we'll move it over here. Okay, let's mix that back up. So now we have everything in here mixed up. All right. The next thing we're gonna do is add just a little bit of salt. So I have my salt grinder. I'm gonna do it like 3 times. You don't need to do very many. Perfect. Now we add in our flour. But first we're gonna add some baking soda to our flour, and that just helps our cookies bake and make them nice and squishy and soft. So we want to put in 1 teaspoon. That's the one that I just used for vanilla. So I'm gonna use a smaller one. This is a 1/2 teaspoon, which just means I have to put 2 in them. Because here's 1/2 and the other 1/2. So now I have 1 teaspoon in there of baking soda. Okay, we are gonna add this into our sugars. So dump in a little bit and then mix it up until it's all mixed together. And this is a fun project you can help your mommies and daddies do, and practice your social distancing and give them to your neighbors, leave them on the front porch or something. Just show them how much you're thinking of them. Okay, a little bit more flour. Just a little bit, okay. Mix it, mix it, mix it. A little bit more flour. Whoops, got all over my counter. Okay. So it should be looking like cookie dough, which is what you want. Last bit of the flour. This can go right in missing. Mix it, mix it. So friends, this recipe should make 12 to 18 cookies. That's a lot of cookies. So you can have some for yourself, but you can share some with other people. Could be a nice time to share. Okay, now it's the fun part. You get to add chocolate chip cookies. You're supposed to measure it, and my phone says you're supposed to add 2 1/4 cups, but I always add way more, and I just dump them, and I decide based on how it looks if that's enough chocolate. So maybe you can do that with your mommies and daddies too, and just decide whether or not that looks chocolatey enough. Okay. Perfect. So now there's my bowl of cookie dough. I get out a cookie sheet. And my hands are nice and washed, and I'm gonna take my fingers and roll these into little balls of cookie dough. See? Then you put it right on your cookie sheet. And if you heat your oven to 350 degrees, when you're done making all these little balls of cookie dough, then you can put them in your oven for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can eat them. And then they'll be nice and ready for you. So I'm gonna finish making my cookies, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna eat them, and I'm gonna make more, give them to the neighbors, give them to my family. Just make sure we're spreading positivity right now and filling other people's buckets. So maybe if you're not gonna make cookies, you could think of a different way to fill your friends and family's bucket this week. I love you, preschool, and I'll see you soon. Bye.